Where were you when the Jews were hauled off? In which direction were your arms outstretched? This way, to your neighbors, or like that?
During the time that I studied the Holocaust and Nazi mass murder, I became inspired by the story of a few Christian German students who stood up and spoke out against the Nazis. And as time passed by, I thought, you know what, this is something that has to be written about. The American public, among others, need to know about this. Non-Germans need to know about it. And so I began working with a friend, and the book became Sophie and the White Rose.
This is the iconic photo of the White Rose. It was taken by Jürgen Wittgenstein. Jürgen Wittgenstein was a member and friend of the White Rose students.
They were young, but they were not naive. They had served as some of them as Hitler Youth, others had been medics on the Eastern Front. They saw war, they saw death, they saw the Nazi power and its effects. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were risking. Of course, they didn't want to be arrested. They did not want to martyr themselves.
This is their original duplicating machine. You know, this is not the age of the internet where you press a button and messages get sent around the world to thousands and thousands. They had to laboriously write them central and crank them out day and night in order to have any effect.
The White Rose resistance lasted only 9 months. What was important for them was to walk over the line from being angry and opposed to Nazism to doing something, and that takes an enormous amount of courage, and it was an evolution for anybody who ultimately did it. But once they started, their 9 months were spectacular.
They also took dangerous train journeys throughout Germany in an effort to gather support and spread their flyers. This is a map that shows where leaflets of the White Rose turned up. They turned up, as you can see, in 16 major cities, not only in Germany, but in Austria, which had become part of the Greater Reich.
They appealed to Christians. They quoted literature, Plato, Lao Tzu, and they also were passionate in their urgency to arouse Germans, especially educated Germans, and say to them, you have reneged on your responsibilities, on your very deepest of Christian values, and it's your responsibility to wake up, and we're asking you to stand up, to stop your slumber, because you're guilty if you don't.
Die Gedanken sind frei, my thoughts freely flower. Die Gedanken sind frei, my thoughts give me power. No scholar can map them, no hunter can trap them, no man can deny, die Gedanken sind frei.
I never would want to give the kind of lecture I would not want to sit through. And I've incorporated certain dramatic or theatrical techniques into how I do a lecture. I do that with lectures that have no images, and I also do it with lectures like this one that are multimedia with music and a wide array of images. I love it. It makes me come alive. It makes the story come alive for the audience.
And Hans said, where we stand, you too will be standing soon. Your heads will roll also.
For some reason, they went up to the very highest gallery. And from there, just as the bell rang, they staged what could be called a classic act of public political theater. And they pushed those leaflets over the balustrade so that they came floating down over the heads of students, astonished, milling about in the change of class. That's really what brings them and brought them to the attention of the Nazis, got them caught, and it's really what has led them to step into history, not only in Germany as considered among many the greatest Germans of all time, but icons today everywhere in the fight for freedom.